What's going on, family? What's going on, YouTube? Smarter City Man here, back with another one. I'm gonna try to make this one quick. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to this video, but as you can tell, it's one of the rainy days, man. But in the way of thinking about it, the situation is kind of a blessing because I'm in a situation in my life to where I feel like I really believe that blessings will rain upon me. Blessings are beginning to rain upon me, and as I actually reach my breakthrough season, and for the ones out there watching this video, how to know that your breakthrough season is coming, or that you are moving into your breakthrough season. Things are going to drastically take a toll on you as far as your life situation, and it's important that you continue to move with the mindset that it's all through God's plan, divine timing, and through the will of the Most High. Things happen for a reason. In order for you to reach your purpose in life, in order for you to really reach your destination. And that's what I want to get into in this video. I want to talk about my situation and what I've been going through since this year, since 2024. And basically, man, I've been going through it all year since March, but I've been enduring all the trials and tribulations and things I've been having to go through up until this point in time, going into transitioning from spring to summer, and now we're in the season of fall. How to understand and how to really embrace what season you in. The thing that led me to understand that I'm close to entering my breakthrough season is that it's been unnecessary things going on and happening to me lately, as far as me losing my job and not being able to find other jobs and opportunities, even though I already have known my purpose, my true purpose. But when you an individual such as myself, you're gonna know what your full purpose, you're gonna know what your purpose is, because you're gonna have insight from growing up, coming of age, to already be aware to your true purpose, what you're here for. And for a while, I've known what my purpose is, and that didn't stop me from doing other things, such as working a 9-to-5, trying to maintain a steady, balanced income, going to school, and just, trying to contribute and be a part of society or the community overall in general. But knowing my purpose, understanding my purpose for quite some time, for years, it never stopped me from, doing those things. And I never knocked the 9-to-5 jobs. I never did none of that. I've always embraced it all. And I always understood that it was a stepping stone from the beginning. With all the jobs I've had before, it was always something to keep me productive and maintain responsibility out here, because I'm not yet in position to step into my purpose 100%, because there's still things I need to learn. There's still opportunities that haven't yet arrived for me, which is why I'm still currently remaining in faith, moving forward to someday, at some point, fully step into my purpose. The things that's been going on with me, man, I've been going through a lot of low-key discrimination within the jobs, within the workplace, that I haven't spoken up about because I'm an individual. I let a lot slide, but to a certain point, it kind of put me in a bad position, in a bad space, to where I'm no longer without work. But I've always been a productive person. I've never been one of those. I've never been a lazy individual. You know, I've always tried to maintain some type of responsibility where I'm out doing something. You know, I'm out being active. But I've been dealing with a lot of discrimination, a lot of jealousy, just a lot of things, man, within the workplace and outside of the workplace, within my own peers, people I've surrounded myself with. The thing about being in the workplace, you got people who know people, who surround themselves with people within the workplace, outside of work, that they know in the workplace. You got people who remain to themselves, but still understanding of other people inside the workplace, and a space to where they're not really bothered, or they're not really interactive as far as outside activities with people in the workplace. And those people right now, those people, to be exact, they kind of set boundaries for themselves, and ultimately that's what keeps them in a balanced position when dealing with people in the workplace. And by me being young, being in my mid-20s, it's something I had to understand. But I've always stayed to myself. It was just, I wasn't a real individual. I wasn't someone that was just, I'm not really a quiet person, but I can be to myself a lot. I kind of see myself as a balanced individual. You can call me a introvert, or sometimes, in some cases, I can be a little bit of an extrovert, but I try to balance it out, you know. But it's been cases in the workplace to where I've started off at a certain job to where when it comes to me doing the inside work, as far as working on myself, taking care of myself, it was a process. It took time for me to really understand that I gotta still self-develop myself as far as metamorphosing into a better person. You know, exercising, eating right, going to the gym, going for walks. But I didn't always start off like that within these last few years. And I didn't think it was a big deal to a certain extent, because I always knew exercise, fitness was important, but I didn't take it as serious as I did now. I didn't embrace relationships that much in the workplace, as far as forming alliances, cliques, or, you know, I stayed to myself. I just kept up with the work and went went home. That was about it. But in the midst of these last few years, I kind of started receiving more attention from people inside the workplace, and it put me in a tough situation because I'm a friendly, cordial individual, but I never want to put myself in a space to where I'm trying to be cool or buddy with everybody, you know? And some people, they can take that as somebody being cocky or arrogant, self-centered, but that was never who I was. That's not who I am. I've always been a humble individual. And to my understanding, within these last few years inside of the workplace, I've come to realization that, man, I've been love bombed by a lot of people in a way that where it was used against me. But it took me some time to really understand that. I had to contemplate on what I did wrong, but in my perception of how everything played out, I feel like I could have, managed my time or dealt with people in a different way. But to me, I was in a space to where I was in position to where I wasn't really trying to really be too close to people in there inside of the workplace. Because as a light worker, as a true chosen one, I know you guys out there, if you guys been seeing a lot of content about chosen ones, man, it can be true because some people are chosen to do great things in this life. Some people are chosen to be a great influence over the vast majority of people, to inspire, to uplift, to spread love, wisdom, to unite people together, because ultimately that's what it's about, bringing people together, not dividing, not, but as a chosen one, a true chosen one, a true light worker, we gotta set boundaries for ourselves, man, because we can't be out here dealing with everybody, any and everybody, inside the workplace and outside the workplace, because people intentions don't be as good as ours, don't be as pure as ours, And it's something I had to realize from, going through what I've been going through these last couple of years in the workplace and outside of the workplace. To my understanding, all of my intentions were pure when it comes to dealing with people in and outside of the workplace, and it put me in a vulnerable spot as an individual because I grew up understanding and embracing that you got to treat others the way you want to be treated. You can't be out here judging nobody, picking on nobody, gossiping about nobody, and they telling their business, I was never that individual. I can call out an individual, I call out some stuff, but like I stated before in my last video, I'm never in a situation to where I'm gossiping about somebody or an organization, Whenever somebody take the time out to help me or assist me or, lead me in the right direction, I'm always showing appreciation, gratitude, respect, love. I support people who support me. I always embraced it that way. Being able to treat people the way you want to be treated. But as you give off that energy, you don't always receive the same energy back. But that's where boundaries come in at. That's where self-preservation comes in at, because all you truly have is yourself. But how to tell that you're how I was able to tell and how I'm able to tell that I'm near my breakthrough season is because I've been going through unnecessary, well, to begin with, I've thought about it as unnecessary, but in a way, where I'm at now mentally, I'm seeing it as a divine journey that God is taking me through as God's plan, because I know I'm a creative person, I'm a productive individual, and I know how to treat people, I know how to create, I know how to give respect and remain obedient. But for a while I've been working on my purpose. I've been trying to grind outside of the workplace, and I feel like I'm slowly but surely stepping into my full potential, my full purpose. Because at first, last 2 years, I wasn't going to the gym, I wasn't working on myself, I wasn't exercising like that, I wasn't trying to eat right, I wasn't trying to eat as healthy as I'm trying to now. And what changes was when I started to move in that direction as far as working out, exercising, trying to eat right, trying to manage my income right, better, because I wasn't always good with managing my income. When I started trying to work towards all that, that's when I started seeing more problems unfold for me inside of the workplace. It was like something was trying to get me off of my square or hold me back from becoming my higher self, from stepping into my full potential. And if you're somebody out there that's been going through a similar situation, you can relate. It's frustrating, man, because at first you wasn't even trying to, I wouldn't say you weren't trying, but you wasn't really working towards bettering yourself, reaching your full potential, stepping into your full essence. And when you wasn't doing that, you weren't really encountering as much problems, or you weren't encountering people just messing with you, or just doing anything to throw you off your square or get you suspended or fired from work, play with your money, messing up your hours or whatever. You weren't going through that. You weren't really getting love. You weren't really going through that. You weren't really receiving all this unnecessary just attention at work. You weren't really going through that. But as soon as you start to step into your divine purpose, that's when it started happening. That's when it starts to happen. And it's confusing, doesn't make sense, but it's like that's the devil trying to throw you off your grind, man. Throw you off your square, because he understands that you trying to get close to God. And that's the mindset I had to understand, because I had to realize that I wasn't really stepping into my full purpose at first. I was too complacent, I was too comfortable with the job, working every week, getting paid, smoking, buying weed. Because we all indulge in what we indulge in, We all got vices what we indulge in. But once I tried to slow down on smoking, buying weed, trying to work on myself, that's when I noticed more problems coming into my life. Outside the workplace too, certain peers start to give off animosity, They try to, it's just a lot of judgment, but throughout all that, it never stopped me from continuing on this righteous path, because I've come to grasp in the sense to where this is how it happens. This is how the breakthrough begins. And by people walking out of my life, checking out of my life, I had family members, blood family members checking out of my life, who I haven't spoke to, who I've gotten fights with last summer, like people checking out of my life. I've understand that this is how it happens, because God is removing the right people out of your life for a reason, so that you can move forward the right way. But I've been without a job for months. It's been crazy. I haven't been able to find another gig, another opportunity, but what's keeping me optimistic, what's keeping me in the right mindset is that I understand my purpose. So it's not that I don't have anything to look forward to in life, because I still do. I still have goals I want to achieve, you know. So me just being without a job, that's not something that's going to stop me from continuing to move forward in life, in the righteous path, you know. But the thing about it is, I've been suffering outside of the workplace too, where with my whole living situation, I've tried to move to Cali, I tried to move to Arizona, still in Arizona. I've tried to, man, just try to put myself in a better position, but it's still, I've been attacked. California, I haven't been able to find work in California. I sent my resume to plenty of places, you know, such as in Arizona. Haven't been able to find gigs. I found one gig, but you know, I went through discrimination, man, and it put me in a tough situation, because I don't want to be in an environment to where I'm not being tolerated as a real human being, an individual, you know. Because if I'm not being tolerated, appreciated the right way, it puts me in a dangerous situation. But as far as my home situation, man, I was in position to almost have to be able to go to a homeless shelter. Back home in Michigan, man, I don't want to speak on my family situation, but being home, it's tough. It's tough to really step into my full essence, step into my full potential, because I'm having to live with family members that's not really in their higher selves, you know, which is understandable, but it's not really acceptable in a sense, though, because everybody got free will, everybody able to do what they do. But when you somebody that's like me, sensitive to energy, a light worker, that's wanting to do the right thing, that's wanting to work on yourself and be a better person, that wanting to self-develop yourself, it's hard when you gotta live amongst people that has low vibrational habits. It's hard to live amongst people with low vibrational habits, and it can hinder you from really stepping into your full essence, stepping into your full self. And in situations like that, by being around too many low vibrational people with low vibrational habits, it can attack you from really reaching for it. Can hold you back. It can hinder your growth. It can somehow hinder your progress. you know, because the spiritual warfare, the spiritual warfare, the spiritual attacks are real, man. And I haven't been able to sleep, man, since this year began. I haven't been able to sleep. I've been getting attacked in my sleep, man, relapsing, having lucid dreams in my sleep, and it's been taking a toll on me, and it's been putting me into a depressive state of mind because I'm trying to do the right thing. I'm trying to do God's work. I'm trying to follow the will of God, you know, because when there's a will, there's a way. I'm ready for blessings to rain upon me. But in order for that to really happen, I have to step into my full purpose. I have to have the purest intentions, you know. And it's been taking a toll on me to where, man, I haven't been able to think about a solution to the problem other than just taking it all up with God, taking it all in with God, going to God. I've been trying to pray more. I'm just asking that God sees what I've been trying to do, even though He sees I'm struggling. I just hope the universe can conspire it all to someday work in my favor so that I can reach my higher self, so that I can really be in the image of the Most High, because ultimately that's what I'm here for. How to understand that you're close to reaching your breakthrough season, or close to stepping in, to being in your breakthrough season, things are going to make sense. Things are not going to make sense for some time. And that's been the case for me since last summer, since last fall. Taking stress leaves from work, from being gaslighted, picked on, scrutinized. Like, nobody's perfect. Nobody can escape the judgment from the Most High, but when you in a situation to where you being judged by other people that don't even know you, it puts you in a vulnerable state, because they don't know, they don't understand you like the Most High do, like the Creator does. But they're in these groups, these alliances, these cliques, whatever you want to call it, and they form opinions, man. And so many people out here in these times are so opinionated, and they don't understand how to not criticize and judge people. Because you can't judge people, only God can. But the thing about the times we're in today, judgment day has come. Judgment day has come. I just want to make sure that I'm in the right position to where I can still move forward within my life in the right direction as far as fulfilling my life's purpose here. Even though I don't really have an opportunity right now, or a job, or, you know, even though that's not really my situation currently, I still have faith that real soon I can fully step into my purpose and not have one foot in and one foot out, because that's what it's been for a while, having one foot in and one foot out. But like this video, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in to the video. If you want a part 2, comment down below. Let's get a part 2. And man, stay safe out here, man. I appreciate y'all. Motor City, man. Signing out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.